Hi, guys. Paul
Welcome to
Pluta.
Saturday Night. Hi, it's Paul Pluta channel. Welcome to Saturday Night Clive. Tonight's episode is brought to you and sponsored by Queensland Rail. Queensland Rail, imprisoning Minotaurs since 2018. So, what's up with you, Archie? What are you doing besides thinking about your upcoming?
I was just making sure my suit fits.
Right.
You know, the other thing I've got, as well as carpet beetles.
What's that? Crabs?
I've got moth-eaten clothes. Fucking sons of bitches. They brought their friends in. They couldn't be happy eating my fucking carpet. They've had to go and eat some of my clothes. And
well, you know, maybe
sorry.
Can you take some of these animals and train them sort of like Beastmaster style? You could probably use some of them, like those carpenter ants could maybe the carpet beetles could maybe tunnel you out. That maybe if you train carpenter ants, they can build you a scaffold for you to jump over the wall. Do some real Super Friends power shit there, you know?
I want to do a shout out to my good friend Michael Ferguson.
That's nice.
He's a real good friend. He gave me a bottle of Talisker 10. He wears a two-tone Daytona. And Michael Ferguson was trying to start a campaign to get me back on the one of the Facebook watch forums.
Nice.
And guess what? Guess what? You know, he just everyone's come out against me.
Super chat, Vladimir, $10 Canadian. Breguet Classique 5930BB/12/986 or the A. Lange and Son Rose Gold Saxonia watch reference 219.032. Which one do I pick and why?
Simple. You go for Lange because Breguet's okay. Breguet's a great brand. It's a beautiful watch. But Lange, in that super league of super watches, what is there? What is there? Okay, so you look at the Holy Trinity. I don't think the Holy Trinity is such a thing anymore because I tell you the truth, fucking AP has just become Royal Oak only. Anything that's not a Royal Oak is shit in AP. As far as secondhand value goes, as far as style, Royal Oak is the only thing AP does. Vacheron is fucking yesterday's child. Yesterday's child. So my advice is if you're looking at a Lange or you're looking at a Breguet, Breguet has atrocious resale. They're a softer brand. Lange is amazing, man. Lange is truly it's Patek. It's fucking look. Personally, I would prefer a Patek to a Lange, but if you're gonna buy a super watch, the Lange Saxonia, that is a fucking horny. I don't think the Breguet is quite up there. That's my own opinion. Hello, Mark. How are you? My world's favorite dog trainer.
Hello, Archibald. Hello, Archie, and hello there to my my gray ghost of a friend, Clive, and his vacuum.
Mom, how are you doing?
Fine, gentlemen. How are we today?
Not so good. I'm trying to see if my clothes fit for Wednesday.
Well, best of luck. We'll be pulling for you. You should call together all the prayer warriors in this in this subscriber base. There's probably
I gotta tell you, Marky, I want to share something with you if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Before you share something with Marky, $8 super chat, Australia by Peter Kolb. Okay, Clive, spill about the Uberoki collection. For fuck's sake, it's getting frustrating. Okay, Peter, Uberoki is on the other side of the state. I keep sending Paul vouchers for gas money since it's ultimately to create content for the channel, but the gas vouchers never really seem to come back, so we're still working on that part. Also, a $5 super chat from Enzo Barr. How much extra to move a paid review to the top of the list? Get it done tonight or tomorrow. Second thoughts on new Navitimer 01 Rose Gold for 14.
Oh, hello and welcome. Hello. Hello, Clyde.
I think I just saw a ghost. Hello, how are you, my favorite Don?
Good, man. What's going on? Are you Are you okay? Are you seeking some help from psychiatrists right now for your situation, or you ready? Are you building up your?
I can't really discuss it, but I will say
Okay.
I am. I'm checking. I am checking my clothes to make sure they fit. I've put a bit of weight on.
Can we get this fucker a tailor?
I find that if I suck my stomach in and put the belt on, it helps hold it up.
Right.
I got to tell you. Sorry.
$5 super chat. How much extra to move a pay-per-view to the top of the list?
Okay.
And get it done tonight or tomorrow?
$25 and I'll do it today or tomorrow. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
How much to do it live right online? Now.
You know, actually, Enzo, yeah, that's a good point, because you would have me and Mark and Archie and Don giving a movement perspective.
Look, sometimes this show turned
to use for my forehead. I'm trying to grow horns with Rolexes.
You know what? The problem is that forehead is so shiny, none of us can actually see the watch. Better. What if Archie? What if you were to do a review live? Of course, then it uploads so they can watch it later.
Hey,
but like
whatever he prefers, if he wants to do that for the same price, he can either have a circus show or I can do an individual one. It's up to him. It's up to him.
Enzo, let us know what you want, Enzo. We can do it right now for a price unspecified. So come up with something good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got to tell you there, guys, there's some nasty people around. I had a good friend of mine. I met this guy at a watch forum. He's turned nasty on me. Suddenly, I met him in a watch shop. He pretended like I was a piece of... I don't understand people in watch forums. Why are people so nasty? Why are people so mean? Can you tell me that? Why?
Yeah, I can tell you why.
Why?
They have small penises, and they're keyboard warriors. The only place that they get their gun off is on the key. They have premature ejaculation, and therefore they're typically angry people. That's what that's all about.
Don, how have you been, my friend? What's going on with you?
Speaking of premature
I've been good. I've been good. Made some chicken tonight, some breaded chicken, some salad.
Super chat.
You know, I've been
super chat. $2.
I was trying to get it in real quick.
One.
No, they haven't started yet. You have to say something. You have to talk for another 5 minutes. It's $2 super chat. Don Haynes' head should be a poster for condoms.
Wait, we missed one before that.
Oh, we did?
That's not very nice. I happen to like Don. Don is my friend.
I thought you said Don was ratings death.
What's that?
You said a couple of weeks ago, you said Don was ratings death. YouTube
Don
death.
was ratings death?
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Fuckers.
Don, are you wearing pants, at least boxers?
Yeah, I'm wearing boxers.
He is.
Right.
He is. No, I got to be honest with you guys. Don's not a bad guy. I've known Don for years. Me and Don go back for a long time.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Arch, $2 super chat. What do you think of the tag Octavia Heritage?
Look, the only tag I really like is the Monaco Caliber 11. That's the only one.
Oh, my question was a two-parter. Please go back. Fuck.
Okay.
Going back.
Did you see my EDC review yesterday? Did any of you like that?
He wanted second thoughts on the new Navitimer 01 rose gold for $14,000. That was the second part.
Look, I tell you honestly, I think you're going to buy a Navitimer B01. You buy it in steel. You don't buy it in rose gold. You want to buy a fuck-off Navitimer. There's a lot better pieces to buy than a Breitling.
Yep. I mean, that is not a metal of choice for Breitling. You're getting ripped, and more ripped.
I mean, it's okay to buy the steel one, Don, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, the steel one's fine because you're getting an in-house movement that's regulated in COSC standards. But, I mean, if you start spending 14 grand on a watch, it should be 10 grand or 5 grand or 6 grand or 7 grand in that range. You just need to see your head examined and get a CAT scan because the gold value in that watch is like you're not even getting a gold bracelet. I mean...
You know who gives you the best gold value for steel comparison? You know which brand gives you the best gold value comparison?
JEWELLERY, actually not that bad.
Actually, Don, you hit it on the head. JEWELLERY, their gold watches aren't 3 times the price. They're like double the price, where Rolex, everyone else charges a multiplier more.
Yep.
You're right. You're right.
And that's because juggler culture has traditionally sold a lot of gold watches to a lot of successful people. They know their customer better. They're more tuned in with that. However, I'm not liking their new sports line they came out with. I think that one, it was like, what are they thinking? It's ugly. You can't make Seiko-looking watches.
Okay.
Oh.
$5 super chat by Tanzil. Sorry. Archie, now that you have Chicago's gayest poodle trainer online, for this $5, please tell me the story of how the Chicago mob stole your 1016 Explorer 1.
Well, basically, I posted it by EMS, Express Courier International, through our post office, through UPS, and guess what happened? It got pinched at the Chicago airport, and they tracked it down to, I won't say his name. They tracked it down, and I got to tell you, I'm fucking disappointed, Don. I'm disappointed. I love that watch more than, you know, I did love. I was silly to sell it. I was stupid, but
it's all right.
They're worth a lot more than I got for it. But the thing is, at the time, I was just stupid, and that's what happened. They stole it in Chicago. So I'm telling you, Mark, I'd like you to go down there and see if you can find it.
I literally had to go to UPS.
I want you to go and see any mobsters in town and see if there's an Explorer 1 on their wrist, because it could be mine.
I literally had to go to the UPS depot in Palatine, which is a suburb of Chicago, to retrieve a watch that was stuck in transit, and they could not seem to like liberate. Yeah, so there's occasionally a little bit of an issue with UPS in the Chicago area. I have a question for you, Paul, which is your feelings about the Rolex day date. There are so many Rolex models that you seem to like, but the day date is an old standby. I know you had 1 or 2 of them back in the day.
I've had a few. I've had about 4 or 5 of them.
But it's not high on your Rolex love list, is it?
No, I'll tell you what the answer is. Okay, I've actually revamped my watches, and I got to tell you, the problem with the day date is which fucking one? Is it 36? Do you go for the day date 2, or do you go for day date? What's the new one? Day date 40.
The day date 40.
Right?
Day date 40.
And they had the
I like the day date 40. It's got the new 3255 movement, 70-hour power reserve. Super accurate.
But I got to tell you, I think there's too many of them, and they're not available. The day date 40 is my pick, but they're not really that cheap on the secondhand market. So I think fuck it. Fuck it.
I mean, what are they? Like 27, 28 grand on the secondhand market? And list are 37.
But there's so many better watches you can buy for that. So I honestly think eventually, problem with Rolex is it's still only a Rolex. I'd rather be going into Patek or Lange territory for that money.
Maybe.
But
the problem is you're not going to get a gold bracelet at Patek or Lange money. What's the cheapest gold bracelet Patek? I'm thinking the 5396, and that's about $70,000, right?
5396 is not a cheap watch.
No, the 5396, the annual calendar.
That's a gorgeous watch.
You can get that with a gold bracelet. It's 70.
I think
if you get it without the gold bracelet, it's basically 40. That's a big miss.
$2 super chat.
They charge you 30 grand for a bracelet.
Okay, anyway, this $2 super chat from Suck Mike Hawk. And it says, hello, Mark. Suck Mike Hawk.
No, that's Japanese, and you were mispronouncing it. That is Suk Mike Hawk. So I just want to say hello to Suk because he said hello to me. So
I got to tell you, just to quickly wrap up the day date thing, personally, if I had that sort of money, I'd be buying a lot better than a fucking Rolex.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to put Rolex down. I reckon the ultimate Rolex, the ultimate Rolex to get is a Submariner in solid gold. That is the perfect size. I reckon that is the sweet spot. That's much.
Hold it. Archie. The Submariner in solid gold in the U.S. is $36,000.
Yes,
that is a lot for
on the pre-owned market. On the pre-owned market for a pre-ceramic.
I'm saying the new ones, bro. I'm not talking about the ancient ones that no one cares about as much.
They're collectible.
Super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mark Goldberg, the Minotaur Whisperer. Archie, what is shinier? Don Haynes' head under the Dollar Tree desk light, Mark Goldberg polishing off a knob, or a date freshly returned from
desk light. Look at that. That's beautiful.
I'll take the date.
Yeah, me too. Hey, listen, speaking of date, here is one. This is a 36mm one from the 80s, but you can get...
That was your first Rolex. That was your first Rolex, the Super Dog Trainer. That meant you were a cut above.
That's not a date, Mark. That's a date just, bro.
Excuse me, I meant date just. Yes, you're right, date just. But here was the point of me showing the watch. This watch is 36mm, and the date Rolex in 36mm solid gold can be had for what? Somewhere in the $7,500 range, right? So isn't that a bit of a deal?
Depends on the condition of the bracelet. Let's be honest there.
Yeah, because some of them turn into like slinky,
Look, you got to spend at least. I reckon you're looking about 10 for a decent date second hand. I think, honestly, to be honest with you, Donnie, I don't think it matters. I think you do this. You either get a gold Patek on a strap, or you get a date. The benefit of the Patek is you've got a better name and it's a better movement. The benefit of the Rolex is you have the bracelet. The other thing is you buy a gold bracelet Patek, you try getting fucking links for it down the track. Impossible. So my honest advice is, I love the date. Yes, I love the date, but I honestly think, fuck, I would be getting a much better piece. I'd like a Lange.
No, hold it. It's not impossible. You can always get links from Patek directly. You just can't get them cheap. You can get them, though. Patek can make any part. Yeah, so don't say it's impossible.
No, it's not economically, because we're bottom feeders. I buy used. We don't buy new.
All right, so you don't want to spend $1,000 a link. I get it, but you can get them. All right.
Yeah, but true. But I'm just saying to you, I wouldn't be buying a date. I'd be buying so many better things than a date in this world. If you want fancy wancy, get a gold sub, blue dial gold sub. That pops. If you want something amazing, get a Jaeger-LeCoultre. You know that rose gold calendar with the moon phase? That's a the moon phase. What's it called? I forgot the. Right. You know the new one they've got? Moon phase. Sexy as sin.
Master Control.
No, it's a reverso. It's a reverso. It's a reverso. It's a reverso.
The complete calendar, bro. The complete calendar moon phase.
Yeah, that's a fucking amazing watch.
Okay.
Rose gold.
$5 super chat, actually. What brand has more history, Squale or the modern A. Lange and Son? Squale has been a case maker for generations. A. Lange and Son started when you were in high school. Obviously, they weren't talking to Archie because I don't think Archie was ever in high school.
He was. We saw his high school. He made a whole video at his high school.
Yes, that's right.
That is the dumbest question I've ever heard in my life. Who gives a shit about the history of Squale? They're a supplier of parts. They're irrelevant.
Squale is a shit brand, really.
I mean, it'll be like if Magnus Steer wanted to start making cars. It's irrelevant. They don't have a brand. Lange at least has a brand. Hitler had a Lange. I mean, they have some history.
We don't normally like to promote that side there, Donnie.
What side?
Donnie's white supremacist roots.
I'm not a white supremacist. I'm Italian, you fucker.
Hey.
Now, technically, that's not even white. Really, if you want to be honest about it.
No, that's only if
that was the Sicilians.
Yeah, Sicilian. If you're Sicilian, you're not quite white because you're very close to Africa. But you people were on the. You had your Mussolini fascism. I've just changed over watches. You're now looking at my ball. Lick my ball, Don. Lick my ball.
No. That's not true that you, in fact, now have two balls.
I don't. I only have one ball. Eventually, I might have two balls. But at the current moment, I only have one ball.
You only have one ball. Okay.
He likes big balls.
There may be a ball on order, but it's not here yet.
What made you buy that, Marky? I honestly thought you had better taste than that.
It was super cheap.
What's super cheap?
It's just oh no! Don't you know I don't have better taste? I'm a cretin. I love my Valjoux 7750s. I've got like 3 of them. I'm a cretin. I'm completely cretin. I have terrible taste. Super chat.
Who has more fun, Mark Goldberg in Boys Town and Patia, Don Haynes living at home with his mom, or Clyde buying watches from the funeral parlor?
It's definitely me. And I want to know who this guy is, that he knows how Boys Town and Pattaya is even spelled with a Z. Like, he must be following me. I must have a stalker. It's definitely me. Although Don Haynes has some good pastry in his neck of the woods, and Clyde, I do believe Clyde is like ripping the watches off of like cadavers at various Oklahoma funeral parlors. I believe that.
Yeah, I just had a cannoli tonight that was to die for.
Me?
Oh, Korean Bridgewater.
Cannoli. I love a good cannoli. That's amazing.
Yeah, dude, come to US. We'll give you some good food.
Yeah, I may not be able to. I may not be able to.
No, you can. It'll just be called fleeing jurisdiction.
Okay.
Or go to Archie. Why don't you go to Russia, because they don't have extradition laws there?
Okay. Enzo Bar. Archie, best fuck off gold piece for less than $16,000.
That's a good question.
Oh, JEWELLERY Geophysic. You can get it gray market for about 12 grand, 11,700 in that range. It's a brand new one.
I think best fuck off piece in gold there. I would say that the JEWELLERY Reverso calendar moon phase. Pretty damn.
Yeah, but what are they going for, Archie? They're like what, 16, 17, 18? They're not cheap.
You can second hand, they're a bit lower.
Because you're getting a complication and the gold. You're better off getting a 1931 tribute gold one, because then that's probably going to be closer to that $10,000, $11,000 mark.
But he was saying 16 budget, 16.
Oh,
okay.
By the way,
I'm saying bang per buck. It's not just the price. It's
but you know
how
what?
much value am I going to get?
16,000. I'd buy a second-hand AP 15400 Royal Oak. Wouldn't you do that? That's amazing bang per buck on the bracelet. And
you can get that for 13, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's under 16. Under 16. There you go. I reckon that's the best bang per buck gold watch. Because if you're saying gold watch, you want the bracelet. Let's be honest there. You don't want the fucking. You don't want the.
No, you can't get an AP gold for that price. The gold APs probably.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's going to be 20s, 30s, 20s, mid.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. So I apologize. You'd only get a steel one, wouldn't you? Sorry, I got my bright wires crossed there.
All right. Let me address something. Let me address some comment real quick. This is an important comment. Pyrotechnic. You can actually super chat on an iPhone and an iPad. You just have to use the Google Gaming app to super chat.
You know what I think?
Anyway.
The best for under 16,000, I reckon, second hand. What do you reckon the best second? I reckon you want a gold fuck off piece. I reckon the gold sub. Gold sub is fucking amazing. 16, you could get one under 16, okay?
No,
second hand.
I'm telling you, you're better off with a 5196 Patek Philippe.
Yep.
Oh,
fair point. I will give you that. 5196 is amazing. They're a beautiful piece. Would you prefer a Saxonia or a 5196?
Super chat. Archie, please describe the following watches in terms of women's size, men's size, or unisex.
Sure.
Rolex. Okay, the first one is the Rolex 214270.
That's the Explorer 1.
And 39 mils.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you say that's men's size, women's size, or unisex?
I reckon that's a man's size.
Patek Philippe 5127. Don, what size would you say it is?
5127.
It's the same as my 5107. It's the same size. It was 37
millimeter, right? 37. It depends on the size of your wrist. You have to have like a 7-inch wrist or under to pimp that, really. I mean, if you have a 7.5-inch wrist or over, you got to go with at least a 38 millimeter watch or a 5196, because it wears a little bit bigger because the way the lugs are designed and the way they taper. That watch wears a little bit bigger, so that you can get away with it. but that watch is a little thicker, a little chunkier. I don't think you're gonna pull it off.
Well, what is a 5126? 5127 is it a man's watch, woman's watch, or unisex? Don.
I mean, it's a man's watch. Don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to give people some fashion advice with sizing.
Okay.
And the last contender is Audemars Piguet 25589BA.
What the fuck is
It's
that?
actually a chronograph.
TGB model. I think they're talking about.
Oh, Matt Stevens is texting me. Donnie on Archie. Hi, Matt Stevens. Let's all shout out Matt Stevens.
Hi, Matt. He's in China, isn't he?
255.
He's in China right now. He's going ding tang tong, wing chong, me Chinese for you.
Is he still with that girlfriend?
Don, that's a little racist, don't you think, Don?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It
Very
is
racist.
Got a couple super chats there in between Don's racism.
Right. Okay. Vladimir, $10 Canadian. I've noticed that watch companies aren't making the deployment buckles for the top end pieces. Don't you think that spending 20 plus G should get you that?
Definitely.
Of course, it's all marketing.
Okay.
It's
the
all
Audemars
marketing.
Piguet is the moon phase. Looks like it's in 33. So it's the yeah. Okay, so is okay. Imad B. I'm thinking about a $5 super chat. I'm thinking about selling my Daytona, GMT Master 2, Explorer 1, and getting a white gold sub. What are your thoughts, please?
No, don't do it.
Oh, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Put the pin in the grenade. Don't be stupid.
You know what? I looked, and you can get a gold sub. Chrono, the cheapest one with a bracelet, gold sub is about 16 now. So you can
get it, Mark.
You can get
it right now.
You can get yellow gold for 16. So what I'm saying is he does not need to sell all that stuff to get a gold sub.
$15 super chat, Dwight Schrute. What is the best pre-owned only, as in versatile watch with a budget of $15,000 US? Bang per buck, it's got to hurt, etc., etc. Cheers, fuckers.
I'd go for a Daytona.
Patek 5296 if you can find it, or 5196.
Okay.
Do you prefer that to a Saxonia, Don?
Yep. You
don't like the Saxonia?
I'm not a big Longue fan in their cheaper model lines because they don't have dates, very basic movements. They're made well, they're finished well. But I don't like Longue until you start getting to some of their complications, like their. I like the date, the big date Longue that just came out. I think is gorgeous. Or the big date Longue moon phase.
Now,
the Saxonia moon phase is nice.
Okay, did you guys watch the super chat the live stream last night?
No.
Basically, someone pledged $500 for Archie to cut off lefty and righty. They paid $400. They super chatted $400 yesterday and said that they will pay the remaining $100 today. If someone super chats $100 today, Archie will then cut off lefty and righty.
And don't forget that someone purchased the naming rights. The name is Ruben and Abe.
Ruben and Abe.
That's the names. They were named
Ruben
and Abe.
But if you cut them off, isn't that anti-Semitic?
Who's got the JLC cap? Where'd you get that from?
Super chat's $1.99.
No, you know why? Because I'm a closer, and closers have JLC caps.
Could you keep that on, Don? And a matter of fact, could we see only the hat from now on? We have a super chat of $1.99 from Eric Stoltz, who says, "Can I charge?
Go ahead.
Can I charge my Seiko Turtle if I beat off a lot?" And the answer is yes, absolutely. But you don't do that with a 7750 because they only wind in one direction. But yes, an automatic, if you beat off a lot, you can totally charge it. Why don't you do Tanzil's, boss?
Tanzil, $10 super chat. Archie, would you provide sexual favors to Mark M. Goldberg in exchange for the following?
Ah.
Turban Sentry's fake subscriber count. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's not naming some channels. Fat Puerto Rican titties.
Yeah, you're never going to use them. Like you're ever going to use those.
Rudolph Nobson. Or Rudolph Nobson making you a channel theme song on the cello.
I think I'll take the Rudolph Nobson with the cello theme song. That'd be really cool.
I have two things to say. This is not a safe environment for me. I feel harassed. This is not a sexually safe environment. I am joining the Me Too movement. And those Trojans that Don is showing, the only thing he's going to be able to use them for is storing cannolis. That's all they're good for.
They're low odor, too. They're perfect for storing cannolis. Soft touch, low odor condoms. Aloe infused.
Look for your pleasure. In fact, you won't even have to chew them. You can just insert them.
This one comes with a mini travel pack designed to be discreet and hold 1 or 2 condoms so you can carry them with you and no one will know they're there.
The chances of you getting any Russian hooker to allow you to use one of those is fairly low. I'm just saying.
Okay, $20 super chat by Randy Havens. Archie, I'm looking at a 16550 cream rail dial for 14K, no box or papers. Good deal. Why does the price vary so much for this model? Range is 14 to 30,000.
It depends on the originality. The whole thing is the dial is a service dial. That's really.
Well, you know what a rail dial is on the Explorer 2?
You could explain it, Clive.
No, you're the pontiff. I'll let you explain what a rail dial is.
The rail dial.
It's when you get railed like a ram charger, Mark Goldberg.
No. No, sorry. Explain what the rail dial is.
The rail dial. I thought the rail dial was on a sea dweller.
No. Well, theoretically, it could be.
I thought
but
I had a friend who had a rail dial. He referred to it as a sea dweller.
A rail dial is, I don't know if you can see, because the $100 webcam camera that Archie sold me is not that great. But you'll notice, Archie, wait, do you have a picture of a Polar Explorer that you can pull up?
Listen, here's a rail dial right here. If my camera will take over, I'm blowing up a rail dial for you right now. Can you see it?
No, it's not. Not a rail dial.
It says it is. Google says that's a rail dial.
No, a rail dial, you can look in and see. Okay, I'm going to have to get my goddamn glasses out.
I'll bring up that picture. Just hang on there.
A rail dial is, superlative chronometer officially certified. A rail dial is when the C in chronometer lines up exactly over the C in certified.
There it is.
Oh, fuck.
That is a rail dial.
Here it is. That's the rail dial right there. Can you all see that?
Fuck.
Yep. Of course, Archie totally knew what a rail dial was.
I was stumped. I'm stumped. I thought it was to do with the sea dweller.
No, the two C's are dwelling right on top of each other.
That is stupid for that watch. Just allow me to say, please.
Well, it's like a blackout Explorer 1. It's just one minor variation that's completely different. Everyone just goes nuts for it. It's like 14270, where instead of the white paint on the 3, 6, and 9, it's all filled in black. Blackout. Okay. Tansil Ansari, $5 super chat. Archie, please name the 3 watches in Clive's collection that you think are just utter shit and that he squandered his law firm's money on to acquire.
I would have to say that you've got a few little shitters there, Clive.
Right.
And I don't really want to say this to you, that Doxa.
I don't have a Doxa.
What was that orange thing you had? You had a what was that?
Milgauss?
No. You had that no-name chronograph you sold to the doctor.
Gloria? You mean the Glory? The one that he likes as much as the Daytona? That one?
Yeah, that's the one. The other thing that I think was a shitter was that that badly. I wouldn't have bought that repainted. That badly repainted. What's that Oyster Perpetual you had with 369 on it? It was badly repainted. It was $1,000.
Don, you're upsetting the audience, Don.
The Oyster Perpetual. Yeah, it's the semi-bubble back.
Yeah, and you also had the other thing I disliked you had there was some of that no-name military shit you've got there. The trench. You have a trench watch? What did you have there?
The Zenith Signal Corps?
You had a Hamilton. The Hamilton I really disliked.
I don't recall having a Hamilton. You mean the Bulova?
That'll do. That's bad enough.
You see, you not liking Bulova, that's almost, to me, that's tantamount to self-hating.
I see.
Okay.
Rail dials. That's amazing. These rail dials. Clive, when were these rail dials made from? That one that Mark pulled up, that was on the 16550. Is that has to be a 16550?
Yes, and they're made early on in the run.
I see. Because the other thing with the 16550 is that they had the cream dial.
Right. There are, well, and like you said, there are some. Oh, okay. Sook Mike Hawk. Don needs to take his ADHD medication today.
No, he needs to take hemlock and heroin and opioids and a big giant handful of what do you call those? OxyContin.
Well, it's not necessarily cream dials.
I need my candy. I got some fidget spinners. That'll work.
Such as mine. Mine is a rail dial on white on a white dial.
Amazing.
Anyway, yes, actually.
Amazing stuff.
Tanzil, I'm sorry. Don Haynes, when you paid for your first hooker, you claimed you only got a hand job. Do you apply the same nickel and diming on horse to buying as you do to buying watches?
Can I answer that? He never buys watches. He just tries them on. Don's hobby is annoying a watch salesman. He tries them on at least 3 times a week. He's in boutiques. He just never buys anything.
Right.
So
something like that.
Yeah, he basically asks the hookers to show him their boobs, but then he never actually pulls out the That's how that works.
Well, actually, a lot of the guys at the dealers are like my friends and people that I actually know. So, yeah.
Friends. That's so adorable.
Oh, yeah? I got something you don't have, Mark. I have a happy pill. You want to see my happy pill?
Could you take, like, all of them? Could you, like, swallow the
this
entire...
This is my happy pill.
Put it in the
condom. I have a happy pill.
Put
see
that
it says happy pill?
Put it in
this
the
is
condom.
A happy pill.
Put it in the condom and insert it. Super chat. Please make him stop. Clyde, and read the super chat, Clyde.
Oh, I'm sorry. God damn. Wait, let me do something real quick. Can you guys still hear him now?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Nice. AC3, Zenith is a better watch maker than Rolex. They have gyroscopic tourbillons, minute repeaters, fusee chains, and perpetual calendars. Rolex has...
Rolex has the best marketing in the world.
And they have the Sky Dweller. That's a little complicated.
It's an annual... Nothing great about that, really.
I know. It's an annual calendar that does not have the day of the week on it.
Hey,
that really,
I know.
Really...
Hey, can someone unmute Don? I can't unmute him now.
Unmute him? Why would you want to unmute him? Why would you ever want to?
That's because he's muted himself now.
Thank God.
No. Actually, no. I muted him. No, let's try ignore.
Do you have control? You can mute him? That is incredible. Please keep him muted. Don't undo that.
Shit. All right.
Oh, wait, I just got a message. Hey, Clive, can you hear me? Where's Clive?
I'm
Shit.
not quite
Clive.
sure what happened there.
Well, I've got a message that said, Clyde blocked Don. Do you want to block Don as well? And I'm really tempted to say yes, but I don't know what happens if I do. And Clyde has, oh God, there goes Don. Clyde, are you back?
And I threw myself off. In solidarity with Don, I threw myself off. Okay.
But you got rid of Don. Can I pinch those chubby little cheeks of yours and kiss you? Thank you.
Hold on.
Hey, I got a suggestion. Let's bring him back on and let someone super chat to kick him back off for the rest of the night. How about like $10 and he's like booted for 5 minutes? Super chat. Look, my cock says Don Haynes is a premature ejaculator. Listen, we got to come up with a dollar figure to boot Don Haynes off the chat. We have another super chat though.
Okay, well, okay. Rail dial. Rolex makes plenty of complications, says Vingtinier, in our bank accounts. $10 super chat. Arch, what is the biggest regret of your life? Selling your L Serial 1016 to John Gotti's cousin, making dim sum at Mimi T's Chinese buffet and family routine post-breakup, or not eating a bucket of KFC today?
Not eating a bucket of KFC today.
Now, if someone, Vington, I just got your super chat just now. Rolex makes plenty of complications in our bank accounts.
Exactly. Look, I think Zenith is a better movement maker than Rolex is, but Rolex has, they got their own gold foundry. You understand that? They do some amazing stuff.
Now Don's saying, you blocked me, you asshole. I'm like,
yep. Yep. Hey, look, let him back on and listen, let him back on.
I don't know how to let him back on.
Well,
you're in a moderated video call. Eject you from the call. Okay. I have no idea.
What you did, listen, Clyde, what you did according to Hangouts is you blocked him. So you got to look for a menu up top where you can unblock him. When you unblock him, you can let him back in. And then once you've let it, oh God, what happened? And then once you've let him back in, we can, like $20, we can let someone kick him off.
Void? No, I don't see shit on here how to do it.
Well, I don't either. I don't know how. But that's awesome. I love you so much right now. You have no idea.
That was unintentional, but it's funny.
Oh, no,
it's unintentional.
It was perfect timing. I'm gonna text.
No,
you know I'm gonna text him and give him shit right now.
Our good doctor friend. When's our doctor come? We're having a good chat to the doc.
He is stuck. His plane is stuck in the tarmac.
Jesus.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, he has this thing called a JARB. Man, how the... You ate the jelly donut private file. No, I'm blocked. Hey, Archie, can you unblock Don Haynes?
I'm not sure I can either. I'm just having a look for that.
Clyde, you have to do it because you blocked him. I just texted Don and I said, Don, why did you leave us? And he goes, because Clyde blocked me.
All right.
Clyde, you are my hero.
Try to log on.
And he says, by the way, Don says that Clyde cannot unblock me because he's a blockhead and he doesn't know how.
Well, in that case, why even try?
Because we can get $20 for kicking him off. It's brilliant. We let him on, and then it's like a dunk tank. For like $20, he's like kicked off for 5 minutes, and then we let him back in again, and we can go all night like that. Like a dunk tank. You got to figure this out, man. There's hundreds of dollars riding in the balance.
All right. How do I watch the super chats for me? Okay, there we go.
All right. You do your research. Super chat. Tanzil Ansari. Archie, how much do I need to pay to rent out your entire fridge for a month with a large meme of a picture of you with a bucket of KFC on your head with the caption, I'm chuffed to bits? How much is that going to cost?
Okay, go to Google Hangouts and Hangouts.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon, Marky? You tell me.
It's got to be expensive because you have to rip down every other advertisement on the fridge.
Oh, I see.
For a month, or cover them. Like cover them. I think that's $250 US.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, Marky. Thank you.
By the way, Matt Stevens just texted me and says that I'm an evil man. I think Matt must suspect that I have something to do with the blocking and banning of. I think actually Don might have listened to me and he might have put a condom on that cannoli. And Matt Stevens says,
I've been blocked, fucker.
Look, I'm trying to figure it out, but like I said, it's just a little hard to figure out how to do it when also everyone's talking and you're also calling and texting. And Max Levinson is also. Oh, Archie, Max's birthday watch. I need to remind you about that.
Yes.
So,
Matt Stevens,
you are on speakerphone.
Good. Hello. Anybody have any questions, concerns? What you should do, you have to close the video chat, and we have to all redo a new one. Send me a new link, and we'll rebroadcast in 2 minutes. It's the only way to get me back, because you basically permanently banned me here, you numbnuts. All because I squeezed my happy pill, and you muted me and started pushing buttons. You ate the jelly donut, private file. Now everybody has to do push-ups because of you.
Hey, what does this big red button on the iPhone do?
Push it. Yes.
I guess it hangs up the call. You learn something every day, you know? That's what I love about life.
Matt Stevens says, leave poor Don alone. It's not his fault. He has to live with his mommy. So that's Matt backing you right up there. I love that button, but you got to figure out how to let it back on. Also,
well, it's okay, but I'm looking it up in the other one, another window. How do I block someone from Google Hangouts? Hangout. Go to Hangouts at hangouts.google.com or in Gmail.
This is not a super chat. This is not a super chat, but I want to read it anyway because it's from Little Max Levinson, who wants to know how much to publish Don's phone number.
Well, it's not.
All right. I think we're not going to publish Don's number.
No, of course not. Of course not. No,
maybe I'll try it from the phone.
I want him unblocked so that we can like ban him for like $20 every 20 minutes. Like it's $1 a minute. If you want Don off for the entire 2-hour stream, you got to pledge $120.
Okay. Google Hangouts.
Hey, listen, Clyde, I got a question for you. Very important question. If I can get a super chat for $50 right now, will you stop trying to unblock Don Haynes?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
What do you think, Archie?
That sounds a great idea.
All right, gentlemen, $50 right now because we are only 45 minutes into this super chat. This could go another hour.
List.
$50. $50, and we stop trying to unblock Don, and we keep him out.
It's showing. I'm on this thing, and it's not showing. Okay, it's not showing anything.
Clyde went to law school. He's going to figure this out. You got to stop him, and the only way you can stop him from letting Don Haynes back in is with a $50 super chat.
$10 super chat. Archie, you wore Cartier School Masculinity when you were remarried more than a decade ago, but now you think it's a fashion watch. Better saved for the flamboyant men that make Mark gourmet cupcakes. Ooh, they make you do.
Tanzil, do you want to date? Is that what's going on? Are you lonely? Do you got a thing for me?
Yeah, I had a Cartier Basculin. That was a failed attempt at a reverso.
All right.
You know the tank Basculin that jumps all over itself? You know the one I'm talking about? Marky? You know the tank Basculin?
I'm not the guy to ask about Cartier because I think that's kind of a poofter watch. I'm into like raw masculinity, unlike some of the people.
Yeah. Look,
I'm probably compensating.
I used to love Cartier, but I loathe the brand now.
They're a fashion watch now. They're a fashion watch. Okay. Speaking of loathsome Cartiers, Clyde, is there anything that you want to say?
I'm still trying to wait. You're trying to wait. Let me try to.
All right then.
Hold on.
So listen, gentlemen, Clyde is hard at work. Clive is hard at work trying to figure out how to unblock Don Haynes for a grand total of $50. Does not have to come all from one person, but for super chats totaling at least $50 that say, number 1, kill Don Haynes. He doesn't come back tonight. So I'll keep a running total of the math, but let me get a pen. But I need to see some super chats that amount to $50 that say keep Don out. And then otherwise we have him back in right away.
Okay, maybe if it's not showing that he's blocked.
He's blocked because I got a message that said Minotaur blocked him, and do you want to block him as well? And I did not say yes because I didn't know what would happen.
Okay. Fuck.
Turbo, the answer to that question is going to cost you at least $10.
All right, should we shut it down and try to restart it?
Why don't we ask the audience?
What do we need money. You want Don back in here? He's coming back. You don't want Don? I think they want Don back. No one's paying. I think that, guys, this is going to cost you. All I need is like 10 guys to pledge $5, and Don is poof for tonight. 10 guys, $5. Let's go. Otherwise, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see you're going to see the big hair. You're going to see his big giant head. I mean, like, do you really want to see Don Haynes come back? No. I need some money. I need it now. Suck My Cock has offered me $50 to take off my shirt and dance. I'm willing to take off my shirt. I'm not willing to dance. So, yeah. So,
well, would you in turn contribute that money to Don being blocked or not?
No, that's not fair. Can't do that. It has to be a direct super chat. That says
really okay. Final horn. Oh, $100 final horn payment. 1, must be removed by April 17th. 2, failure to comply will require reimbursement of 5. Well, hold on.
This is getting complicated. This is contractual. This is actually a contract.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to do 3 things here at the same time. Mark's trying to help out, and of course, someone else who will remain nameless but horned is doing nothing. Except he's going to get castrated here shortly. Okay.
What we can do is start a new chat, and then we all can just log back on to the new chat.
Should we start a new chat and log back on, guys?
No. No.
Archie, what's your name?
Hey, Clive, what's that red button on your iPhone? What's that red?
What red button? You mean this red button?
Yeah, what is that? What happens if you touch it? Does it change colors? What is that?
Oh, okay, hold it. Let me call you back here in just 1 second.
Let me not call you back here in just 2 hours.
Okay, so we got some serious shit going here, gentlemen. 1, must be removed by April 17th. Failure to comply will allow reimbursement of $500 US by 4/23. This could be catalyst for new AC3, approved for Focus in Life. I'm pulling for you. He's more like pulling out and going on you. Yeah. Going out to dinner with friends now. Good luck. Don, move out already. It's time. Fuck me, Dad. Okay.
Wow.
$10 super chat. $10 super chat.
Are we real quick? Does that need to be done like live on camera?
No.
I think no. It should not live on camera yet, but it should be reserved for Patreon viewers.
We could get M3 AU over there to take care of that.
Yes, he's a surgeon.
Archie, did you ever share with Clive that you wore 5513 when one of your children was born? Clive is out buying Cleo and Ferris, no-name Swiss shooters. Well, yeah, wait, Leon. Yeah, that works. When he should know you were in the ER wearing a 5513. Okay.
Yeah, well, actually, when my first 2 children were born, I was wearing the 1016 Explorer 1.
Right.
When my 3rd child was born, I was wearing, I think, a 5513. And when my last child was born, I was wearing a Quartz Dunhill. Quartz Dunhill. There we go.
Hey, can you send
the mighty have fallen?
What if you send Don another link from you?
No, don't do it. Super chat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'm getting to it. Turbo B1HC DC2. Okay, serious. Had I not known Mark was gay, I would say he is fairly manly with the cars and watches. Well, you can be gay and manly at the same time. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm not sure I'm in a position to answer that question. Let me tell you what he's asking is, does the gay orientation take a bit of the manliness away? It takes. Look, here's the thing. I got to say, I have a kind of a masculine, if you will, job because I work with dogs. Now, some of them are little foofy, cute little poodly dogs, but some of them are like Rottweilers who have killed other dogs or want to kill people. And so I sort of have to learn to find balance in my life in all things. We do comedy here, but in my life, I have to be a psychologically balanced person because sometimes I'm working with dogs who weigh more than me and want my blood on the floor. So I don't know, that's kind of a manly thing. I do like watches that are kind of what we would call butch and masculine. I'm wearing, this is the dressiest watch I own. Everything else I own is, sort of like big, chunky, made out of lots of steel. That's just actually just a smidge too dressy for me, if you will. So I don't know. I think it really, there's a very wide spectrum. I have known some men who were extremely feminine, but were straight as an arrow and had plenty of women. And I have known some men who were scary, brutal-looking men, but the purse falls out of their mouth the second they have a word. So it really you really don't know the answer.
You can't stereotype people, is what you're saying?
You can't. There's a large spectrum. I'm dating a lovely guy. My boyfriend got big muscles, and he wears a dress now and again for fun. So you really never know you never know how that's going to work out. So I guess people are going to be people, and there's infinite variety of people. There you have it.
People are people by Depeche Mode.
Infinite variety. There's infinite variety there.
Mark, is Cesar Millan a true dog whisperer, or do you know as much as he knows? I've seen your picture with him. Are you a better trainer? Cesar, first of all, let me say that I think Cesar is an amazing guy. And he's very good with dogs. He's amazing with dogs. But he and I do, oh dear God, it's Don Haynes. Now I got a green button and I got a red button. Which one should I push? I would say take the red pill.
Well, hold on there. Hold on there, Don. I'm going to have to put you on hold for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so he's muted, and I got the sound all the way down. So anyway, what was the question? I forgot.
Caesar. We're talking about Caesar, the dog trainer.
He's amazing with dogs, but he really made his bones training very, very dangerous dogs. That's where he comes from. So like training killer dogs that chewed up lots of people and lots of other dogs. So what I do, I like a little better than what he does for the average family pet. But if you're talking about dealing with really dangerous dogs, he's like the best in the world.
So there's like certain psychologists. Some psychologists can take care of your average family neuroses. On the other hand, others work better with serial killers.
Yeah, and he's really the serial killer guy. Hey, let's see what Don wants. Give me a second.
Tanzil, sorry, $5 super chat. Mark, you see a lot of different dog breeds on a daily basis. Which of the mutts that are currently chatting with Archie on POF likely to win best of breed?
Yeah, I got to find that because I got Don in my ear. Which of the mutts that are currently chatting with Archie on POF? What's POF?
Plenty of fish.
I mean, like, you knew that so quickly.
Yeah, I don't know. I suspect. I don't know. Paul's going to have to show us these women. Do you know what? Listen. Do you know what an Affin pincher is? What an Affin pincher looks like?
Sort of.
Everybody should Google Affin pincher, and I'm just picturing. I'm just picturing Archie dating a woman who has an Affin pincher between her legs, and that's what her coochie looks like. Something just happened. I don't know what's happening. Clive, you're on twice.
Sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to get Don on.
There's an infinite number of Clives. Okay, wait. I gotta find Don. Where is Don?
That's pretty cool, actually. Shit. Okay.
Don Haynes. All right, Don Haynes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. What can I do for you, Don?
How are
I'm so well.
We need to start a new chat so I can log back on.
You want to come back?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a red dot on my iPhone. What is this? Can you see me, Dom? Can you see me on TV right now?
Can I see you on TV now?
On YouTube? Can you now? Are you watching? Are you even watching us?
I'm watching it live on YouTube because there's a delay.
Oh well, if you're not going to watch it, then we can't have you back. You got to at least watch it. Otherwise.
No.
So I want to know. Wait. Well, if you, it's on what channel are we on? I think we're on
Pluta. Paul Pluta.
We're on the Paul Pluta channel. I want you watching live because I want to show you something on camera.
Wait, how many?
All right, I'm on.
Are you on? Okay, can you see my little? What is that red dot?
That is a hang-up button.
I just like to say, I consider myself
I learned that.
On the face of the earth.
Luckiest man on the world. Don, I'm sorry, but I learned that trick from Clive. All right, I think we should start a new chat so that we can get Don back on.
Okay.
Once we have Don back on, we can raise money to get him off again.
Beautiful.
We are the world.
Why are you? You're doubled. Don, call back in, Don.